Open source. I was shuffling the cards and one card fell out, but I put it back because I want to do all my cards on here. But the first card that fell out was releasing the waste. So you're throwing out things that no longer serve you, things that's not meant for you, people who try to be a hypocrite behind you, people who you're in relationship with that doesn't mean you no good. So you're removing what no longer serve you. The provisioner. So you're someone that have a foresight, or you have gained foresight after going through all this. Maybe your third eye was opening up. Substance resource management, intentional choice. So you are making a choice to do things positively, and you're attracting positive things because you are doing things in a fair, honest way. Lost in the crowd. So you are no longer lost in the crowd. So you're not overwhelmed. You're patient. You had to surrender what no longer serve you. Anonymity, external control. So you have no external control. No one that's trying to control you or conform you. You're someone is a non-conformist. So check in the mail. Maybe you're receiving something in the mail. Messages, maybe something, responsibility, communication, administrative tasks. So maybe you're working on something and something is coming in for you. So you're receiving some form of info on this right here. So maybe you have a surprise package coming in. Receptivity, spontaneity, delight, unexpected gifts. So maybe someone is bringing in a gift. Could be a man, a woman. The vibe. So you have an energy shift, an energy boost. So you're focusing on yourself, self-regulation, boundary, inspiration. So you had to set up boundary with people, places, and things. Paying the piper, responsibility, taking accountability, stability, discipline, resource management. So you're getting shit in check. You're putting stuff together. Choosing your armor. So you're protecting yourself. Self-expression. So maybe you're someone that's expressing things openly and honestly. You're very confident. You're speaking with positive intention, and you're in an empowerment role. Look at that. Way too much. I already have one down there. There we go. So let's see this one first. So maybe you're someone running errands, taking care of practical things, provision, self-sufficiency, efficiency management. So you're someone that have a time management and you're trying to balance out things in your life. So maybe you have a to-do list so you can organize, prioritize, foresight, mental clarity, responsibility. So you took responsibility for your actions and what you needed to, whether relationship, business, or personal responsibility. So you have a foresight. You're trying to get ahead, or you're trying to see ahead. So evening stroll. So maybe you're attracting someone, or maybe you're grounding yourself, unwinding, presence, connection, rhythm, movement. So things are moving for you, whether in relationship, business, finances, and you're attracting like-minded people. Maybe a soul community that's grounded in a grounded energy, connection, reflection, warmth, shared warmth. So maybe you're attracting people that's on the same vibration as you. Bedtime story. So maybe your mother. Connection, imagination, comfort, decompression, restoration. So you're someone that's in this balanced energy and you're doing your motherly chores. Maybe you're very grounded, nurturing, and maybe just stable overall. So maybe you're having a deep dive. You're very focused. So whatever you focus on is gonna flow. Productivity. So you're becoming very productive, or you are productive. So whatever you're working on, you're mastering because you're very concentrated on it. So you're moving forward because you broke free. You're building momentum, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, because you escape, because your instinct escape you from this. I want to make sure I said the right word. Trap, Adventure. So you're on an adventure strike. So you're coming up on a major breakthrough. Things are changing for you. It's moving. So you're becoming a master because your decisive action that you took to align and focus is bringing in success for you. So the first step, you took the first step. So maybe a ritual, pray, manifest, pause. So you had to self-reflect so you could gain clarity, nourishment. So this could help you to get ready. Research. So search, anxiety, presence, misplacement, non-attachment. So you're no longer trapped to anything that's toxic or negative. The act of amend. So someone want to come in and say they're sorry. They want to amend with you. Reconciliation, humility, responsibility, forgiveness, repair. Someone wants to repair the relationship. Let's see. Unexpected glitch, frustration, interruption, patient detachment, redirection. So no, you had to be redirected from this energy for a reason. Mercury retrograde, maybe that's why they want to come back in. See, this is the first card that popped up. You had to release the trash, and you see where it popped back. So the message is release the waste, release, clear and disposal, non-attachment, cleansing. Isn't this the same thing? Detachment. See, it said the same thing on these cards. So release what no longer serve you. So maybe you're gonna meet someone that's gonna be committed. You guys are gonna be able to celebrate anniversaries. Endurance is gonna be an enduring relationship, shared issue, renewal. So maybe you guys are gonna, even if the spark gets dull, you guys are gonna be able to spice it up and renew it. Welcome home, sanctuary. So this is where you're gonna have your own sanctuary where you can decompose, where you're gonna have unconditional love, authenticity, and you're gonna have a solid foundation, and you're gonna also have a protector. So you're gonna have an enduring bond, or you are attracting an enduring bond where you have commitment. Oh, hold on. These two cards look almost the same. So double confirmation, renewal, shared history, gratitude, enduring love. They're almost similar to the other card. I had to double check. So maybe whatever coming in for you, it's gonna bring you peace because you surrender what no longer serve you. You unburden yourself and you rest, reception, guilt-free, pause, appreciation. So you have healed something and you're in the groove. So things are just taking off for you because you're very confident, and your confidence is bringing momentum, self-expression, harmony. So maybe you're a speaker, uninhibited dance. So you're going to be able to celebrate your success, release, joy, flow, self-expression, uninhibited. So you're going to have like-minded people. You're attracting people that's on the same vibe at you. The creative chaos. So you're trying to put everything together, productivity, intensity, creative flow. So you're tapping into your creative flow, processing, element, consolidation. So you're trying to put everything together by adapting and making changes. The lunch break, pause. So you had to go through a period of pause where you had to nourish yourself and you had to reset yourself, but you had to put boundaries up so you could gain a new perspective. So you're very rooted in your balance. Even if they try to knock you off your balance or stability, you're not going to be able, because you're very grounded. Your balance, your stability, alignment, you're very aligned and you're mindful and aware of what's going on. So you're in motion. You're just moving. Maybe you had to transition away from relationship, friends, family. Maybe you guys was just not on the same page, or maybe you needed time for yourself, for your own personal thing. Patience, observation, liminal space, preparation. So you had to take this preparation time away from them to prepare for what you want for yourself. You're no longer focusing on others. You're focusing on yourself. The daily ride. So you're growing daily, you're building momentum. Maybe you're doing something independently, self-propelled. You are pushing yourself forward because you're free and you gain the clarity that you needed. Unstructured release, creative expression. So you are a creative person that's very creatively could play guitar or music or speaker. So maybe something is releasing for you, something that you nourished, something that you gave time to, something that you did spontaneously, something that's bringing you inner peace and inner harmony, something that, and it's going to bring in harvest. You're coming up on your harvest season because you're nourishing it. You're giving it substance, creativity. Look at that double confirmation, transformation, your transformation, and you're doing it intentionally. So whatever you're doing, maybe someone is binge watching you. They're stalking you, watching you because they want to see you decompose. But you escape their self-soothing, passive, rest, guilt-free downtime. So you're taking time for yourself. I'm being mindful of the words that I use. Unfiltered joy. So you're in joy, peace, release, spontaneity, connection, lightness. So you're feeling free because you've released the baggage that's been weighing you down. Celestial perspective. So you've gained a new perspective. You've changed. You've changed the way you think. And some people might call you crazy, but no, you're smart, you're tapped in. Some of them want you to feel like you're crazy because they don't want you to see what you see and know what you see is fact. So they want you to think that you're crazy. So in solitude and in introspection, you are gaining fastness. You are gaining what you need. So see, you had to go in and quiet retreat. Introspect, double confirmation, solitude, mental nourishment, focus, receptivity. So this is where you gain your knowledge, your wisdom. So someone wanted you to be out there, hanged over, facing consequences, exhaustion, recovery, boundaries, setting sober assessment. So you had to set boundaries with people like this. So maybe whatever you are harvesting, you're going to be able to share with others. Connection, belonging, present, gratitude, shared experience. So people who share your experience with you or was on board with you, you're going to be able to give and help them. So you're releasing all these dirty laundries. Or someone is airing out someone laundry, cleansing, maintenance, renewal, honesty, processing. So you're releasing what no longer serve you, pretty much. So you're attracting a vital connection, maybe a meeting. Maybe you're going to collaborate with someone, something, people. I see business people, offices. Maybe you're going to receive some form of communication where you're going to engage, networking, direct action, where you're going to be aligned, collaborate, focus, listening, assertiveness. So whatever you're doing is going to need to be listening, and you have to be assertive. So you're going to have to set boundaries when the levee breaks. So maybe you had to release something that no longer served you and you had to end it. Emotional release. So you had to release unnecessary collapse, cleansing, vulnerability, unavoidable truth. You had to come to the truth and set boundaries, transition, release, recharge, so you could complete that cycle or you can complete that lesson. So maybe you're going to attract a healing relationship, something that's going to be renewed. And it's going to be a healing connection, the catnap. So you had to recharge yourself, surrender your instinct, tap in, urgent rest, energy rest. So you had to move away so you could shift your energy and protect your energy. And you're propelling yourself forward and you're able to celebrate because you're building momentum, because you're very disciplined. You're enduring self-empowerment, sustained effort. So you're doing this effortlessly. So you're going to be able to celebrate whatever may be your renewal, your new community, that you're setting positive intention and self-worth. So maybe you had to gain self-worth along the way. Bad news, shock, crisis, rapid adjustment, confrontation, unexpected challenge. So someone wants to confront you because you no longer give a damn and you're no longer settling for less. So you had to release this storm. Very chaotic conflict, clarification, emotional collision. So you had to remove that because you guys wasn't going on the same page. It was draining your edgy. Maybe it was keeping you on edge. So you had to release it so you could rise and shine. And now you're attracting new beginnings. You're stepping off into new beginnings because you renewed yourself and you're very optimistic about your fresh start. act and order. So you're putting things into order. You're stopping and smelling the roses. You're grounded. You're building structure with positive intention, discipline, foundation, because you have gained the clarity. So maybe you're building a presence, and they appreciate you. You appreciate them, and you're giving gratitude, and you're focused. Cleansing flow. You have to cleanse your energy by completing and clearing out things and prepare yourself in order to have this new beginning. Martini. So maybe if you was out in the party scene, you're no longer there. You have removed this kind of energy from you so you could receive intentional pause, so you could attract new rewards. Water cooler chart. So you're building different connections, meeting like-minded people, informal network, insight, social pause, community. So you're building something solid and stable that's gonna grow and gonna attract success. Open source, like, subscribe.